Okay, in this next video we are going to be looking at creating our very first HTML file in Dreamweaver, and then moving on we will start to do something a little bit more constructive with that. Okay, so we go File and then New, and the default is a HTML5, which is what we'd like it to be. I'm going to set the title for this document here in this dialog. We could also do it in the document after we've created it. So I'm just going to call it Understanding Web, and then create that. I'll create a blank document. In the current view, I am set in Design, but I'm just going to quickly flick over to Code to show you behind the scenes of this and the underlying structure. Okay, so what we've got is doc type HTML. That says that this file is a HTML file. I mean a HTML5 file. We've then got the first tag, which is HTML, and that declares everything after that is then HTML. And this is partnered by the closing tag, so that's the end of the document there where it says /HTML. So tags usually come in pairs. Then there are two distinct areas: the head, which starts here and ends here, and takes in this document, the title and the character set that we are using. So that's the different characters we have available to use in the page. And then the body, which is currently empty, and this is the visible part of the page. So when we're working in design view, this code behind the scenes will be being amended. We can also use a split view and see things going on at the same time. But I'm going to stick in design for now, and just quickly, what we will be doing is typing in some key information, which we hope to address whilst creating our first page. So the title of this is Understanding Web Production, and just like in Word, just press return, we'll put a new line in. What we'll do is we will do our styling later on. Just so for now, it's just a case of putting the core text in with very little beyond punctuation. And just to show you the starter file, this is what we intend to have in that page. So understanding website production, and then some of the things that we're hoping to cover. What is a website and what are they used for? Technologies used in website production. How does the WW work? Why is it not the internet? Deconstructing a HTML web page, common HTML tags, about the CSS box model, different file and media types, and also file management and site structure. Which seems like a lot, but we'll cover most of this by creating our first page anyway. And in the previous session, we watched a couple of videos on BBC Bite Size about the World Wide Web and why it's not the internet. So you should have notes for that already. Technologies we encounter relatively easily. Okay, so that's where we're going to be coming from. The next thing we're going to do is just to give a little bit of structure beyond the text. So currently the code just says that there are a lot of paragraphs. Each paragraph is surrounded by the tag P, open paragraph, /P, which is closed paragraph. Note that they all fall within the body of the document because they are visible. Okay. And what I'm going to do is quickly highlight the first one. This is the most important heading, and that's why it is heading 1. So that's from Properties, heading 1. And the second one and all the others subsequently will be heading 2. You can only have one heading 1 in a given document, but as many heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, heading 5, heading 6. Now this is a hierarchical approach, which means it's based on importance. So currently I would say that all the other headings are of equal importance, so I will turn them all into H2, as is here. And then when we work into this document, what we'll do is we will just insert paragraphs in between the headings to cover what it is that we were doing. Also, we will have some links because this document could get quite long. We're only going to work in one document, one page in this case. So we could have the word uses, which will eventually become a link for uses. Technologies, about WW, about HTML. We could do CSS box, files and media, and also that should just be about enough. We can put some of those subheadings underneath other links. So we could, at this point, turn these into links, but I'm just going to leave that until the next video. We've pretty much got our structure sorted. So we'll save that file. It's called Understanding Web, and you should work in a file of a similar name.